have to hear this story. Two former White House aides say their job was to tape together official papers that President Trump had torn up. Memos and other official documents that are annotated by any president need to be preserved under the Presidential Records Act, but for some reason that was not happening. Joining us now are those two former records management analysts at the White House. We have Solomon Lardy and Reginald Young Jr. Gentlemen, great to see you. Great to have you with us. Solomon, can you just elaborate on that for us, what your job was with these documents?
Well, in the beginning of the administration, after the transition period, we would get torn up documents, letters, and memos, like you said, and we would have to tape them back together for records.
Yeah,
so
for
we
posterity.
Was like, yeah, exactly. When we first got them, we were like, "What is this?" You know, we thought it was a joke, and then I think we all talked among ourselves like, "What's going on here?" Then we was like, "This is an adult puzzle for us," you know, because I hadn't messed with a puzzle in years.
Now hold on a second, because I think the question that you were asking is the right one. Oh my, what is this? Why
Right.
was the president tearing up official documents?
We never got that explanation. I never got it.
So what did your boss tell you about why you had to tape them back together?
We needed to do some work, and we needed to take these documents back together, because I guess they knew that it was against presidential records to tear documents. So we were told, in no son, tape this stuff back together.
Okay.
And make it a record.
Reggie, can you, I know that you have a little demo that you're going to show us of the kinds of things that were delivered to you. Can you just hold up, both of you, for us, the kinds of things that were delivered to your desk, and like what size little pieces of paper were these? Show me some of the sizes.
Oh, different sizes. It was
tiny pieces, medium size.
Okay. And then what would you both set about doing? Demonstrate it for us.
All right. Like a puzzle.
We have to lay it out on the table.
Lay it out on the table.
Great big desk. We pour the contents on the desk, and we literally had to spend hours per day piecing together the puzzle prior to taping them.
Reggie, did your boss ever tell you why President Trump was tearing up official documents? And if anybody had told him that he shouldn't do that and that these are official documents for history?
Well, I can't speak on what they were told, as that we were not privileged to be in those meetings with them. However, I did pose questions to my immediate supervisor for her to challenge our director to the validity of us doing this type of work. Clearly, we are paid government employees, and we serve at the interests of the American public. So our jobs are to generally do things that are more important, especially for the salary that they're paying us.
But like what? I mean, so before President Trump, you both had, I think, worked for the government for decades. What sorts of things were you doing before you were taping up tiny pieces of paper?
Well, you want to start?
Well, we was preserving the records for the President of the United States. Any correspondence would come in, or different files, like this summit. We were heavily involved in this, because if they would call back a document or something that he needed to write, and say if you wrote a letter, we would pull the letter and say he talked to you on this date and was such and such, for talking points and everything like that. So that's what we did.
That makes perfect sense. And then and then after you would dutifully, laboriously tape together those documents for weeks and months that President Trump had torn up, you were fired.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Why, Reggie, were you fired?
That is a $1 million question that I have yet to get an answer to. No matter
what were you told?
We were told that we are at-will employees, and that we serve at the pleasure of the president, and that we can be removed at any time of their discretion.
You know, we reached out to the White House for a response to an explanation to all of this. We've yet to hear back from them. But Solomon, why do you think you were fired? Do you think it's that you saw too much on those ripped up documents?
I don't know, because it became a control factor, because they was telling us we're not supposed to tell this. We were told to stay off social media, those type of things. It was like, okay, that's my personal business. If I want to make a comment about something, I should be able to make a comment about it. But that's what we were told directly. Stay off social media. Do not tell anything what's going on.
Okay.
And it's only been this administration, so we don't.
Okay.
That's how it's doing.
We're going to follow this story because this is really fascinating, and it is really important that you've let America know that official documents that are supposed to be preserved for history are being torn up. So, Solomon Lartey, Reggie Young Jr., thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for coming
I
in and
appreciate it.
telling
Thank you
us
for
your
having us.
story. We will
All
follow
right.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.